turn-ons with her husband, Ivan. Now, this one is pretty weird because it started off like you getting scolded by your husband.
Yes.
But it turned making you feel a certain type of way.
Yeah, so we got into a stupid fight. I think it was something over like our schedules not lining up to where I wanted him to come out and support me at spring training. And I was just kind of being dramatic and was like, you haven't come out to see me, and making a big thing about it, even though I know he supports me in everything I do. And it got him upset because he's like, I'm always at everything I can be at, but I just can't make this. And I just felt like I wasn't being seen because I'm like, you haven't made the effort. Whatever. That was the argument. And during the argument, it got a little more heated, and he was pointing his finger at me, and he was looking at me from across the room, and he was saying, don't you dare say that. And then whatever he was saying, like, I don't support you, whatever it was. But that first start of the sentence and the anger behind the finger wagging, in that moment, I was turned on.
So when he said, don't you dare, all of a sudden you melted?
I melted. I was folding, but I was like, no, I got to stand my ground because remember, I'm supposed to be like the spicy Latina. I got to hold my own. Ain't no way my man going to talk to me like that. But yet I was like, ooh, okay.
But you were like, had enough of you.
Yeah, he said it's enough out of you.
Okay, so when he scolded you, like, don't you ever dare tell me I don't support you. You're looking at him a little different, like, oh, just take me right now. Do you tell him that's how you're feeling at that moment, or you just let it ride and just like, damn it, I can't believe that turned me on and kept it to yourself?
So what had happened is we continued the fight. We went on with our regular lives, and then that night we had a little makeup action. You know what I'm talking about? And then I actually did tell him about this moment until last night. So I was like, hey, by the way, when this was happening, this is what I was thinking. And he's like, no freaking way. I was so pissed off, and here you are getting turned on. I was like, yep, that's what was going through my mind.
So now, see, if I'm playing the game, right, JD, if I'm your husband and I'm really mad, I don't want to yell and scold you because that's just going to turn you on. That's making you happy.
Right. And it's almost as if you don't take him serious when he's probably the most supportive person I've ever met. And you know that he's had like miserable work weeks. You've come in here saying, Ivan has been so drained. And then you're like, hey, way to come out to these games that don't count as if you don't have, 81 home games to come see me during the regular season.
Well, normally he just makes the effort, and I think I got used to it, so I'm always like, I want him to be there. And then when he wasn't there, I got a little upset about it. But that's not the point. The point is, whew, that man knows how to wag a finger.
That man knows how to wag a finger.
That is the statement of the morning. Boy, that man knows how to wag a finger. But again, my thing is, he can't scold you because that makes you happy. So if I'm Ivan and you're upset at your wife, how's he supposed to come at you?
That is true. I don't know. We should test it out.
Like,
we could try new methods.
If you make him mad and it is your fault, all right, let's play the game. How's he supposed to react?
I don't know. You just have to ask him in real time, are you being serious or are you joking? Like, I guess you just, and if he's real mad.
Or he just has to be calm then when he's mad.
Well, then I guess you start just undressing, or one of you guys just starts undressing during the heat of it.
Yeah, we can see if we can keep up with each other's game that way. Like, all right, two can play that game.
God. You guys are a walking reality show without cameras.
For real, we really are.
And he's quiet. And I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, he doesn't really respond like that. I feel like unless you really push him to the edge, it sounds like you pushed him to the edge, you kicked him off the cliff, and he was like, wait a second.
And do I regret it? No.
That's hilarious. So that's the example. That's a weird turn on. She's getting scolded, but it's turning her on. So all his wagging the fingers doing nothing but turning on his wife, which is not what he wanted at the point. So what is your weird turn on? We're going to take some of your calls up next. I got a new one that I just figured out in the past, let's just say in the past few months here, that is my weird turn on of someone that I went on a date with. But we want yours. One more time, 833-730-6377. And I'm sure JD has one because he's a weirdo. So that's going to be easy to pry out of him.
What's up?
He's revving up that white van as we speak.
Are you trying to do your sexy voice right now?
Man, I'm a push to start. You
Okay, that's enough out of you.
Enough out of you.
Stadium tour,
but the
tailgate
tailgate party, VIP passes, can buy these, and then tickets to the concert. We got you coming up in minutes. How you doing? It's your guy, Joey Boy.
Yo, it's JD.
And it's Sienna.
All right, so we're talking about what's your weird turn on, as Sienna descriptively just explained how she was getting scolded by her husband because it was your fault, Sienna. You know that was your fault in that argument.
Yeah, we got in a fight because our schedules didn't align. I wanted him to put in more effort to come see me at games, and he was wagging his finger at me saying, "Don't you dare say I don't support you." But in that moment, the girl was getting a little hot and bothered.
Unreal.
She was getting turned on. You told him after the fact. Didn't even tell him then. You told him like days later, and he's like, "Are you kidding me? I was so mad at you."
Yeah. He's like, "I've never felt so disrespected in my life, and here you are getting turned on."
So what's your weird turn on in life? All right, what just turned you on? I will tell you, I went on this, let's just say I went on a getaway with this girl, and it was a weird turn on because this has never happened to me in life. As we are out of town for the weekend, this girl, every single time we had dinner, we were going for a show, we were going out for lunch, this girl got ready. JD, prepare yourself. 10 minutes.
Oh, I'm taking my shirt off right now.
She took 10 minutes to get ready every single time.
That is a superpower.
Oh my God. And looked amazing.
Yeah, I'm sure she's very beautiful because, like, does she like minimal makeup? And,
minimal everything. Just minimal, looks great. And I was like, I've never experienced that in my life. 10 minutes.
This is what matters. Does the confidence match? Because she either does that in the effort of not caring or just be like, "Nah, I look good. Like, I don't need to get ready in 2 hours."
I think it was a little bit of both. A little bit of both. Yeah, I was turned on, man.
I love that kind of confidence. Like, it doesn't even matter. I'm with my man.
Yes. I started grabbing her hand and started shaking and wagging a finger at me. I was like, yeah, I'll wag that
You won't
finger.
get ready in 9 minutes. You won't get ready in 5 minutes.
The clock starts now.
833
730
6377. Joanna in Levine, what is your weird turn on?
I think my boyfriend loves to cook, so I like to watch him cook just with a muscle shirt, which is, I think it's weird, but I like it.
Your boyfriend likes to cook in a muscle shirt?
Yes.
Like those wife beaters?
Yes.
And it's just like, forget dinner. Come get dinner for you.
Yes.
Is that muscle shirt intact, though? Like, what does it look like? Is it messy? Is it dirty? Is it ripped?
Well, I just made him buy new ones, so they're no longer ripped, but yes.
Because you probably ripped them.
So what is it about it? Is it when he's like stirring the pot? Is it when he's baking something? Is it when he's like prepping? What about it turns you
I
on?
think it's all of the above, because he started working out, so his muscles are more toned, so I think that's what it is.
Oh, so when he hits that spatula to that pan, you're like, oh my God.
Triceps pop out a little bit.
Oh, you know he's flexing, too.
Yes.
There's a lot of cold breakfasts. Doesn't even get to eat it. Well, he kind of, anyway, there's that. Wow, okay. So does he know that?
Yes, because I tell him all the time that I love watching him cook.
Oh, you're sneaky. Now he does all the cooking.
It's specifically in a muscle shirt. If he's cooking in a regular T-shirt or whatever, it's whatever.
Yeah, I usually don't pay attention.
Right. What if he's just like no shirt? Is that the same, or you need at least a little muscle shirt action?
No, sure, that's even better.
So topless or muscle shirts while your man cooks turns you on?
Yes.
Is it reciprocal? Does he like you, like topless cooking? And
I don't really cook, so I win with that.
you don't cook?
No, he loves to cook, so I just let him cook.
You have the best of both worlds here.
Yeah, smart girl.
Guys, we got to do better. We're getting
I
conned left
know.
and right every day.
And don't learn how to cook either, because then if you learn how to cook, then he's going to expect you
No,
to do it.
I know what you guys do. You guys do cook, but you make a horrible meal. That would be like, nah, I'll cook. You guys are good.
I like when my girl tips the Uber driver. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Uber Eats.
Yeah. All right, on the board. Topless cooking per your man. Got it.
Yes.
All right, you little freak. You sound like you're hungry, so we'll let you call your man and cook you some food.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye, hun. 833
730.
6377. What's your weird turn on? We do have David in Phoenix on hold. He wants to let us know what tool his wifey uses to turn him on.
All right. And it's Sienna.
We're having it's Friday, man. Usually if you listen to our show every Friday, we like to have fun Fridays. So the topic this hour is weird turn on. Sienna gets turned on when her man scolds her. When it's her fault, she knows it. But the minute he starts wagging his finger and starts saying, "Don't you ever," oh, Your chonies start dropping.
Yeah, very, very heated emotions, but I was for it.
Ew.
Just
What do you mean? Ew, that's my husband.
that's my husband.
That's my husband.
Yeah, it just sucks to be your husband. He can never be right and be mad.
I know.
Because it just turns you on.
Yeah, and then I just know now the trick to stop the argument, because if I'm getting turned on, then we know where it can escalate to. And then the argument's done.
You win no matter what.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Love
All
being me.
about getting that emotion out. You know.
David Phoenix, what is your weird turn on?
Rob, when she's in the garage with me, working on my car.
Okay. So when she gets her hands dirty with helping with the car,
Yeah.
do you purposely try to mess up your car? That way, you have to go and ask wifey to help you out in the garage?
No, it's just basic maintenance. She comes out in the garage, and she's there with me, bringing me a beer, and so on after that.
Men are simple.
Yeah, really are. Babe, can you hand me that wrench? Babe, can you hand me that cold beer? Babe, can you hand me those panties? That escalated quickly.
We don't ask for much.
Right, we really don't.
That was just straight to the point.
Whereas, like, you get in trouble for something, and we just want a beer.
Now, here's my wonder. That turns you on. Okay. Is it at that point garage floor? You lay down a blanket? Do you get in the backseat of your car? Or do you swoop her up like a novela and carry her to the bedroom?
Carry her to the bedroom over my shoulder.
Okay. Over the shoulder. Yep. Sienna just stood up for that one. She likes that.
Sit down, Sienna.
Do you wash up? Do you wash your hands? Because, you've been working on the car at all? Or do you guys just...
Down and dirty.
Down and dirty.
You dirty dog.
That's
Wow,
right.
There you go. And is it reciprocal? Does she love it too? Does she already know it's kind of a role play situation?
No, she loves it no matter what.
Oh, no matter
Straight
what.
to the Jiffy Lube. I love it.
Hey, yo.
All right. Wow, that's a good one. I'm kind of turned on. I wish I knew how to work on cars.
Same.
Right.
Maybe that's what you're missing in your dating life.
Yes.
You need to learn how to work on cars.
Work on a car. Yes. All right, my guy. Give her a shout out. What's her name? What's her little Susia's name?
Yvonne Carrillo.
Damn, first and last name.
Okay.
Yvonne Carrillo, you little Susia. I love it. All right, bro. I think you need an oil change this afternoon, so go handle that, all right?
All right, thank you. Guys have a good one.
Don't tell us what to do later.
Got it.
JD, when you get to yours, you must have a weird turn on, you weirdo.
Why you do that? You know my DMs are flooded with people calling me a weirdo? Knock it off. Mine is when women eat barbecue.
When they eat barbecue.
Yeah, like if I watch a woman eat ribs and she just does not care what's going on around her and she's just like getting all up in it, barbecue sauce all over the
So
place.
a big back turns you on.
Oh my gosh, if you were a big back, like I'm so with it.
So you wouldn't judge if she has it all over her face, her fingers.
Hey, yo.
nothing?
No, I
Ew.
went out to a game and we went somewhere pregame and this girl was just scarfing down wings and just had no regard. And then she was like, "You give me a napkin?" I'm like, "Oh my gosh, yes."
No, you were hiding the napkins, it sounds
No.
like.
It's just, I love when you have no regard and you're just eating those messy foods that are designed to be barbaric.
Listen, man, your perfect day would be like Joe's Barbecue in Mesa.
Oh.
Because they got great barbecue there. You just take her there and just go to town, be a big bag.
Less whether it's a rib or a sloppy Joe, just get
All of-
gross.
Sloppy John.
Sloppy John.
That's his new name.
Sloppy John. Oh, gosh.
All right, Sloppy John. Thank you so much for the calls. We do got to get ready for the staycation setup. We know you're so upset weekends. We don't got you with these staycation setups. So let's get you right in a few minutes. Who we tapping in with?
Yeah, so there's a little twist to this one. We're going to check in with Jane, and she wants to find out if her ex-boyfriend was cheating on her while they were together. So technically, they're not together right now, but she just wants to know what he was up to when they were.
If he was cheating when they were together.
When they were together, yeah.
Ah.
What's the point? What's the point, guys?
I'm kind of into it. Wouldn't you want to know if your ex cheated on you or
Yeah,
not?
and especially if we hear her story and there's signs that maybe he was, then we can help her out.